Welcome everybody. Just got home from work. Got Opal on my mind. Last night I kind of went through some of the parcels that I have. There's a lot of garbage in there, so I need to hurry up and do the video that a lot of that stuff was ordered for. Things to avoid and things to look for when you're buying Opal. But I picked out, some of the better stuff, and from those I decided to cut 4 that I just sort of picked out that were interesting in some way to me. Let me show you. These are the 4 that I've picked out to cut. They all show color in some fashion. Some of them, that one's going to be like pin fire. It's just got pin fire everywhere. Some of them got color bars. Some of them got color all through them. But those are 4 that I think should each of them have a chance. I'm going to bet 3 of the 4 will make something. We'll see how it goes. Let's get started and see if we can't make something cool out of Opal. Move the camera. Tell me if you like this angle better. Get some water on it. See if we can see what I found interesting. Oh, there we go. You see that color bar? There you go. That color bar looks like it travels all the way around. Right there it's green. Right there it's orange. So let's see what we get. Let's take this. Let's go around the edge and find out where it is everywhere, and then let's take the top off. Okay, so the color bar is right there. So you got, this is kind of a thing to watch for when you buy rough Opal. I actually bought a really nice parcel I'll be doing a video on this morning, and I almost turned down one of the pieces because there was a significant portion of the stone that had a little hinge like this, and the color bar was above that hinge. And when the color bar is above the hinge and the piece sticking out is just potch, you're wasting a lot of carats and rough. It's going to look like you got a lot more than you do once you take off the part that was just potch, and you're left with the part that just had the color bar. So this is, this is probably a 6 or 8, maybe even a little bit more carat stone. But there's not any, that's at least 1.5 carats to 2 carats that's got to come off right there that's not going to have any color in it. So if you're looking at this to buy this piece, don't count that part when you're factoring in what you might get. Color all right there. Wow, look at that. Look at that color bar coming out. There's a look that I can. There you go. Almost every color in there. Let's look at the top. Find out which side we're going to base it from. Just going to take the sanded crap off the top. Where the bottom is, it might be. Off the top and the bottom. Wow. That color bar is starting to punch. Ooh, there it is. So here's from right there. You can just see it. It's not hitting the light real good right now, but color bar just showed up there, the upper one. I think we're going to be going for this lower one right here, but there's a color bar right there that's got some grains and taking the sand off. A little bit more water. open. Keep reflecting off that when it's directly up into the light. They're really bright and nice, and I'm trying to get down to those, but my color bar is a little bit wavy. I'm almost down to it, but I also might be killing this piece, killing it softly. This is exciting. Need to when I can get the camera to line up with the light, you can see what I'm seeing, but it's not really that it's. Let me give you a look at it. Alright, we're going to put that one away for a minute. It's starting to get thin. We got to think about it and figure out what the best plan of attack is. It's got good, cool color in it. They're just not hitting bright the way I want it to. Which one next? So I think this one. Can't see it, but there's pretty much color. This one we got choices to make because see the color bars running up and down now. There's several color bars in there. Let's look into it and see what we got. Almost gonna have to do this one. There's one kind of bright color bar in there. We'll face about like that. There's one bright. Let me see if I can show you the bright one. It's not going to show up, but anyway, there's one color bar about right there that's brighter than the rest and a little thicker side, but sand all through it on this back side. Come on, sand, be gone. Gosh, it just keeps going. The colors just got really pretty and bright. Gosh, I wish that I could get the light to hit right so you can see those. But you can see the sand I'm dealing with for sure. There's a little bit of the color. The color's pretty, the sand's horrible. Got kind of bigger pips on that one. Look at the color on the sandy spot face versus the pin fire weak on the clean face. We'll go a little bit more and see if we can get the sand out or see what we can end up with. I'd much rather have that pattern. Alright, sand, you need to get out of there. You need to get out of there. Showing no signs of wanting to do that. One more chance, Sand. One more chance. All right. Will this one be redemption? Sand got us on one, cracks got us on that last one. I didn't even video it because I could see immediately it was cracked. Can we make something of this one? Can we get rid of that sand without losing that color bar? Starting with the base, we've got quite a bit of ground to make up to get to the flat spot to start facing off of. Color popping up on the base, but sand also. Hoping this faces. I'm really hoping I quit dropping it. Alright, so there we go. Now we're starting to get a flat spot that we can start with. See if we can't face that into something. It's got way more color than you can see right there. Come on, color bars, stick around for me. Guess I'm gonna have to stop talking to the color bars, they're not listening. Treating it like it was just already a high dome, working up to it. So far it's cooperating. Still need a little bit more of a base. think I'm going to be okay on the color bar because the color bar is going through to the bottom. We just got that sand. Oh wow. Colors coming through the bottom are amazing. Wish I was confident that that sand would come out. Color through most of the bottom, but sand top and bottom right there. It doesn't look like the sand goes much deeper. The question is what to do about this color bar right here. I'm going to adjust that angle one more time. See if that color bar so far it's hanging in there. Woo. All right, before I take a chance of messing this up, before I mess it up and do something, I better document what I wasted. But if you notice, I have really an irregular face just from the way it was. I've got it down some, but it's looking like, since that color stayed down to the bottoms, I should be able to make that dome a little bit more uniform. If I didn't, then there's what I could have had. Alright, we're dopped up. Oh, come on, baby. Spinning like this, I'm only gonna, the goal is to only hit the high spots that have to come down to match the low spots. Go for an oval, because if I go any lower to get that sand out, the whole thing has to go down to match it. And the other low spot, so the sand is here. That's the narrowest spot with the sand. The other one is on the other side. If I went for an oval in the middle, I reduce the amount that I have to come off. Too bad, because I was looking at like probably a 6 or 7 carat stone, maybe, well, 5 at least, I would bet. thinking about cutting that off into an oval. It doesn't hurt to. Oh man, it's just about gone. It's just about gone. Ooh. See how much of that sand is left? Alright. It's right there. Ah. I'm just trying to get the dome parallel all the way around. This thing is really wavy. Oh, every bit of this hurts to take off. That's where we're at. Color's even showing to you now. We're not perfect in shape and we still have a lot of irregularity. Look at that. It's just, I mean, it was all just, the whole thing was wavy. Alright, here it is finished. Pretty pleased with this one. If you can't tell, the other three didn't turn out to anything that I thought was worth spending my time on. But this one right here, I didn't want to make the video any longer, so I just finished this one up. I'm pretty pleased with it. This is just dry sitting on the plate that I happen to have here. Should we weigh it? See what we ended up with? Make your guesses. What are your guesses here? I'm going to say 4 carats. Oh, 3.5. 3.5. I am happy with that. It came out really nice. It's hard to get a good light. These lamps off my lamp, the bulbs off my lamp right here are so white they wash the color out. But there we go. Call that a success, even though it was only 1 out of 4. That one was one of the more complicated ones, but it turned out the best. The other ones, I had cracks, I had sand, and I had a color bar that was just barely even there. And on the third one, I didn't even bother videoing it. But what do you think about that one? Like and subscribe if you would. Like and subscribe.